On this episode of Cox Connections, Peninsula students are being trained to become lifelong volunteers. The Youth Volunteer Corps of Hampton Roads gives teenage students hands-on opportunities to make a difference in their community. Today we'll learn how these young volunteers are changing lives. Also, in September 1968, Thomas Nelson Community College opened its doors to a little over 1,000 students. Today it's the fourth largest community college in Virginia. Learn about two new technical programs that Thomas Nelson will be offering this fall. And the Summer Reading Challenge is on in Virginia Beach. The goal? Keeping children and teens reading and learning so they retain their skills over the summer break. We'll tell you how the Virginia Beach Public Library and Cox, Virginia is making this happen. Stay tuned, Cox Connections is next. Hello and welcome to Cox Connections. I'm your host, Gary McCullum, Senior Vice President and General Manager for Cox, Virginia. Since 2009, over 1,000 middle and high school students on the Peninsula have spent more than 16,000 hours volunteering and served in more than 60 community organizations. This remarkable accomplishment can be credited to the efforts of the Youth Volunteer Corps of Hampton Roads. Here to talk with us about these young volunteers and how they are making a difference in their community are Executive Director Laurie Sepanski and Youth Volunteer Kailah Whiter. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What a great thing you're doing in our community. Laurie, let me start with you. Who are these young volunteers?
They are 11 to 18-year-olds. They primarily come from York County, Hampton, Newport News, but we get volunteers from as far away as Virginia Beach and Williamsburg. They come from over 40 different schools and all sorts of different backgrounds.
No particular background, but just all kinds of backgrounds?
No, and that's a beautiful thing, is that they're coming together and serving as a community from different backgrounds.
So how does the organization serve the community? I touched on it a little bit, but give us a little bit more of what they're actually doing.
What we're trying to do is get lifelong volunteers. And so we offer opportunities to serve the environment through working at Sandy Bottom Park, Nolan Trail, working with animals at Bluebird Gap Farm. The kids really enjoy working with nursing home patients, and it's a great way to brighten people's day, is to have a young person come out there and serve. We serve the military through the VA Medical Center. Quite often we're out there. And we serve people in need that are hungry. We serve them through our 5 Loaves Ministry project that we help with once a month, and the food bank backpack for kids. And we do a lot with people with special needs.
You know, clearly the people on the receiving end of this help, they benefit, but how are the students helped?
That is why we have YVC. Of course, we are helping the community and having served so many hours, but the difference is being made in the lives of the young people. They are able to see the very best in themselves, no matter what their background, and not only that, they're able to see the best in other people as well. They're able to gain team building skills, leadership skills. They're learning about different career fields. They just are learning a lot about themselves.
Yeah, and these are great young people. And speaking of great young people, Kailah, first, congratulations to you for just being a part of this wonderful organization. What are some of the jobs you've had, being involved in this volunteer effort?
Well, my high school was involved in a can structure contest where we were able to donate over 12,000 pounds worth of canned food. I did the Feed 5,000, where we reached thousands of families in the southeastern community and served them food during the Thanksgiving holiday. And I also visited the Veterans Hospital, where I played bingo with some of the residents living there.
Now, Laurie, you mentioned that this benefits the student. Kailah, let me ask you, how has those volunteer opportunities, how have they helped you or changed you?
Well, it allows me to better appreciate my life and what I have, because I see individuals that aren't necessarily living with the best circumstances. And it also gets me more involved in my community and have fun in my community with other teens and my team leaders. And
Well, you know, you've already done so much. I have to ask this question about what are the plans for the future, because it sounds like you're going to continue to make a huge difference in this community and do great things. But tell me a little bit about what the future holds for you.
yes, I plan to attend Thomas Nelson Community College in Hampton, where I will be pursuing a major in information technology.
And so at Thomas Nelson, do you think you'll continue to do or take advantage of opportunities to give back and volunteer in the community and make a difference there as well?
Yes, I plan to still be a part of Youth Volunteer Corps of Hampton Roads, and I will still do my part in my community and everything.
Laurie, let me finish with you. I mean, there are a lot of people looking at this show and they're saying, you know, this is wonderful. You're helping organizations. You're bringing out the best in these young adults, these young people getting involved. And they're saying, well, how can I get involved? How can I plug in? How can I help you, to even do more in our community? What would you say to that?
Thanks for asking. Youth Volunteer Corps is open for 11 to 18-year-olds. Like we said, it's free. All that anyone needs to do, whether they're looking for volunteer services or would like to volunteer, is go to our website, which is yvchr.org, or they can call us on the phone at 757-223-7078. They can also follow us on Facebook and see pictures of events at YVC Hampton Roads. If they would like any information, they can just give us a call. We're also hosting a Tough Enough Challenge, which is a great event. Last year was our first event. It was very successful, very fun. It's in October, and that information can be found on our website as well.
Okay. Well, great. We only have about a minute left, maybe 30 seconds. Kailah, I'm going to give you the last question.
Okay.
There are young people out here who are saying, you know, that's great that she's doing that. What would you say to them? Any young person out there who's not, taking advantages of opportunities to give back to their community and volunteer, what would you say to those folks?
I would ask them to picture themselves in somebody else's shoes, and would you want somebody to give back to you? And just do what you need to do for your community.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, Laurie, for what you're doing, leading this organization. And Kailah, you're doing a phenomenal job already, and we expect even better things after you matriculate to college. And don't leave our community, but come back and continue to make a difference in our community. Thank you again for both of you being on the show today. You've just heard from Kailah that she plans on attending Thomas Nelson Community College. When we come back, we'll learn about this great educational facility and hear about the exciting new programs being offered there. Don't go away. Cox Connections returns right after this.